Hey guys, Blinky Ben 27 here, and I'm going to be talking about this anime from China or whatever called Berserk. Oh boy, where do I even start with this one? So, we're going to be talking about Guts from Berserk. He's this big, rough fucking guy, and I have so much to say. Where do I even start? Guts from Berserk is just plain awful as a protagonist. Sure, he's got his loyal fan base, but let's be real here, guys. He's just not that great of a character. First and foremost, let's talk about his personality, or lack thereof. Seriously, what even is Guts' personality? He's just this brooding, angry dude who's constantly scowling and grunting. It's like the writers didn't even bother to give him any real character traits beyond badass with a big sword. And let's not forget how overpowered he is. I mean, come on. This guy can take on entire armies by himself. Talk about a freaking Mary Sue. It's like the author just wanted to make him as badass as possible without giving any real thought to character development or realistic challenges. Speaking of character development, Guts has freaking none, dude. Absolutely none. Yeah, sure, we got some backstory about he was born from a corpse and raised by mercenaries, blah, 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 blah. It's a snooze fest. But beyond that, he doesn't really grow or change as a character. He's just this stagnant, one-dimensional figure who's stuck in his own anger and thirst for revenge. And let's talk about the revenge, shall we? It's like Guts is completely consumed by it. He's always talking about how he wants to kill Griffith and get his revenge, but it's never really clear why. I mean, yeah, Griffith did some messed up stuff, alright? I'll admit it. But is that really enough to justify this endless obsession with revenge? It's just not a compelling motivation for a protagonist. And let's not forget how he treats the people around him. Yeah, he's got this little band of followers and he treats them like garbage all the time. Okay? He's always pushing them away and refusing to let anyone get close to him. Not exactly the most likable protagonist, is he? Plus, his fighting style is just plain frickin' boring snooze fest. That's how I was during reading this fucking shit, man. Yeah, he's got his big old sword, but beyond that, there's really nothing interesting about the way he fights. It's just slash, 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 rinse and repeat, yawn. And let's talk about that character design. I mean, come on, what were they thinking, man? What were they freaking thinking? He's just this big buff dude with a giant sword. If I wanted to see that, I just watched JoJo. How many times have we seen that before? Be freaking for real. It's like the author and art didn't even bother to try and come up with anything unique or interesting. And let's not forget how inconsistent his character is. One minute he's all angsty and brooding, and the next he's cracking jokes and making silly faces. Silly faces, are you serious? What is this, fucking Family Guy? It's like the writers couldn't decide what kind of character they wanted him to be, so they just threw everything at the wall and hoped something would stick. Come on. And let's just talk about his relationship with Casca. I mean, come on, guys. The way he treats her is just plain terrible. He's always pushing her away and refusing to let her get close to him, even though she clearly cares about him. And don't even get me started on that one scene where you know what scene I'm talking about. And it was not cool. Not cool, Guts. Not freaking cool, dude. Just be better. Plus, his backstory is just plain ridiculous. I mean, born from a corpse? Raised by mercenaries. Jesus, it feels like I'm on fucking Tumblr in 2012. It's like the writers were trying way too hard to make him edgy and dark. It's like I'm trying to watch Joker 2019. Like, jeez, man. And let's not forget how often he gets injured. I mean, come on. This guy gets stabbed. He gets stabbed, sliced, and diced on a regular basis, and yet he somehow manages to keep fighting. It's just not realistic, guys. I need some realism in this, right? There's no realism. And let's talk about his leadership skills. Oh, wait. Leadership skills? Oh, yeah, he's supposed to be this leader. He's supposed to be a leader. Who? Why? Why? Freaking why? He's this leader of his own little band of followers, but he's really just not that great of a leader. He's always pushing them away and putting them in danger. And he doesn't really seem to have any plan beyond kill Griffith. Kill Griffith. Kill Griffith. Kill him. It's just like he's dragging them along for the ride without any real sense of direction. You know, if I was a supposed follower, I would fucking stab myself in my fucking throat. Okay? And let's not forget about his mistreatment of women. I mean, come on. Come on. The way he objectifies and sexualizes women is just plain gross. He's always talking about how he wants to bed them and treat them like objects. Now, I get this is a bit of a period piece, but can't we have some respect towards women, at least a little bit in this freaking show slash series? It's like the writers couldn't think of any way to show how manly he is, how mucho gusto he is, then have him constantly lusting after women. You know, men can be much more than that. Plus, his whole character is just so bleak and depressing, man. I want to fucking slit my wrist after reading this shit. I mean, sure, the world of Berserk is dark and violent, but do we really need a protagonist who's constantly moping around and brooding? It's like the writers couldn't think of any other way to make him seem deep and complex. You know, not every complex character has to be so deep and brooding and fucking depressing, man. You know, he's just constantly tortured by his own past. Let's not forget how poorly he's written. I mean, come on, the dialogue in Berserk is just... It's a dumpster fire. It's just plain garbage, man. It's truly bad. Okay? Guts' lines are just fucking terrible. It's like the writers were trying to make him sound tough and cool, but it just comes off as cheesy and cringeworthy. And let's talk about his motivations. I mean, revenge is all well and good, but is that really enough to sustain a character for hundreds of chapters? Like, I want to see a dynamic character who changes. This is just a one-note fucking Andy, man. It's like the writers couldn't come up with any other reason to keep him, you know, doing what he's doing. Keep fighting beyond this one singular goal. And let's not forget about his complete lack of emotional intelligence. He's... In the emotional intelligence category, he's a bit, That's how he is. He's always pushing people away and refusing to let anyone get close to him. Even though they clearly care about him. It's like he doesn't understand basic human emotions or how to connect with other people on a deeper level. You know, just in conclusion, Guts from Berserk is just plain bad as a protagonist. He's a soy boy cuck. He's poorly written. He's poorly developed and poorly executed. His personality is non-existent. His fighting style is boring, and his relationship with other characters is just plain terrible. It's like the writers didn't even bother to try and create a compelling, complex, or even fucking interesting character. And instead just settled for a one-dimensional marrying Sue whose only redeeming quality is his big old sword. Okay, now that I got all that through, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. This is BlinkyBen27, out. Hey, what do you think you are doing in my lair? What? Who are you? I'm Dragon Scales, and this is my lair and my YouTube channel. More importantly, who are you, buddy? I'm BlinkyBen27. Okay, man, who is even coming up with these names? Did GPT let you in? What, Gary Penn Tyler's? Yes, GPT, Gary Penn Tyler's. Yeah, he said this was his place, and he really is a good friend, I mean. Well, actually, he was my friend first. Really? I think he said you were a major jerkface to him, and you abused him and put him in an uncomfortable situation on multiple occasions. Yeah, that never happened. That's a bunch of baloney. All I asked for was some freaking fanfic, dude. Yeah, well, he also said there was poor working conditions. He seemed glad to have some positive reinforcement in his life. What? That's so freaking stupid. I'm getting angry, man. I treated that baka fine. Where is he? I just want to talk to him. Hey man, he just leave him alone. He probably just doesn't want to talk to you after all that abuse and trauma. Okay, man, I'm gonna frickin' fart on you if you don't let me see him, or worse, I'll call Joey. Who's Joey? Yada yada yada. You don't wanna know, bud. Okay, yeah, I trust you. I don't want to get into that business. I'll lead you. I'll lead you to him. Where is he? He's in the dragon office. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think to look there. Gary, it's me. Why won't you write me scripts? It's because you're abusive. Yeah, man. I should have called. I should have told the cops on you, man. Appeal to authority fallacy much? What? What? Leave me alone, man. I'm not gonna make scripts for you anymore, dude. You know what? Fine. I don't need some dumb robot. I can probably make a script on my own. Asshat. I'm out of here, Dragon Fam. Wait, what?